I want to talk about something for a few minutes. Strong people don't stay silent because they don't feel pain. They stay silent because they were taught to survive it alone. And there's a lot of people out there in the world like this, folks. First responders. You don't even have to be a first responder in the military. You can still experience this. You could grow up in an environment and you're taught that you just got to handle life by yourself. And that's not true. When it comes to the first responder field, training rewards suppression. We're trained to suppress. We're trained to not say anything through our peers, through our coworkers, through our superiors. If you say something, we have to suppress it because if we say something, you're weak. Nobody's going to want to work with you. So we're rewarded. Silence can work in the short term, but fails long term. You might be getting away with it for a while, but sooner or later, your trauma, your PTSD, the things that you have seen in your law enforcement career or fire career or whatever you're doing in the first responder field, it's going to rear its ugly head if you don't get help and you don't get ahead of it. We as human beings can't see what we see on a daily basis. We're not designed that way. It's going to affect us. So I don't care how big and badass you think you are, it's going to bother you at some point, guaranteed. So get in front of it. The quiet accumulation of unprocessed experience. Think about your career, whatever you're doing in the first responder field. Even if you've been doing it a year, maybe two, you're fairly new, or you go into the veterans who've been doing it maybe, let's just say 10 or more years. Think of a bucket. Every call, every crisis situation, every death, every whatever you want to consider is trauma or crap we normally won't see that normal people, I shouldn't say normal, that people who aren't first responders, we see so much crap and so much trauma on a daily basis. Now think of a bucket. Everything we see and we're exposed to is a drop in that bucket. And what we're supposed to do is periodically, we're supposed to empty that bucket. Most of us don't. And it gets to a place, and it happened to me, reaches the brim and it starts pouring over. Then it manifests into drinking, like with me, mental health challenges, like with me, maybe you. Then that's when we should reach out. We just don't keep going with that. It's unsustainable. Expression is a strength. When you express your feelings and you express your vulnerability, that is a strength. I don't care what people are telling you. Humility and having the ability to say, I need help and reach out, that is a strength. It's not exposing yourself. Well, maybe it is. It's exposing yourself as being human, which you are. So the takeaways I want you to remember as you go into your week and finish this Monday is silence is a survival strategy, not a solution. And what I mean by that is, say you go to a bad call and you just started your shift, you process the call or you make an arrest or whatever. You have to, depending on what it is, you might take, the supervisor may take you out, but silence can be a survival strategy sometimes. It keeps you alive for that next call, but it's not a solution. Strength does not require isolation. Well, if I just be by myself all the time, people are going to think I can handle it. And that's how I'm dealing with it. Isolation is not the solution. Let me just kind of emphasize that silence sometimes is a good thing. It's okay to be in your thoughts, be alone, take time, pray to God, meditate. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're doing it all the time, it's a problem. Talking isn't weakness. It's processing. We all need somebody to talk to. I think everybody, especially first responders, have therapists. There's a reason why a lot of people that work in behavioral health, myself included, have therapists. Because a lot of us have gone through our own stuff, like me and other people I know, We need somebody to talk to. We need somebody to process crap with, or trauma or PTSD. So do you. We need to be able to process that through all of our emotions. You don't need to share everything, just something. You don't need to pour out every detail of your life unless you want to. Just share one thing. So that's what I want you to do today. If you're struggling, please reach out, talk to a friend, a trusted friend, and share just one thing that you're struggling with. Just one thing. You don't have to carry everything alone just because you've always been strong. You're human. Go out, conquer your day. Remember, you got this. It's going to be a great day. Stay strong, keep the faith. We got a lot of good things coming with the podcast. Until then, have a good day, everybody.